Alright guys, today we have a very cool ADV knife to show. This is the Javelin, and this was loaned in by my buddy Garey, who bought this brand new from a retailer. Retailer sent it to me. I get to check it out. I get to get my fingerprints all over it. I get to give it a run for its money. And then I get to send it back to Garey for the first time. So while he gets a new knife, he gets a already shown on YouTube knife, which is kind of cool. And he gets a already broken in knife oftentimes because I like to play with them for a bit. And I use my Mighty Hank that I have sitting here, and on one side has the microfiber, or magic fiber they call this one. But yeah, it's very cool. I use that to clean my glasses all the time and wipe down knives. So let's talk about this very cool button lock ADV. I've done ADV videos before. Andre Devilliers, I think is how you pronounce it. And I believe I have an ADV playlist, which I will link in the description below if you want to go check out some other ones. All right, so the Javelin is 4.5 inches closed, 8 1/8 overall, 3.62 inch blade with a 3.38 cutting edge. Nice satin. It's a little more than a satin finished, I think. M390, 0.158 blade thickness, overall thickness of 0.557. Does run on bearings, so it's super smooth. And it weighs in at 5.4 ounces. Okay. Very cool looking and working pocket clip. We'll zoom in here and take a quick look. See if I've gotten fingerprints on it since I've wiped it off. You have a very nice hollow grind and a very nice flat grind. Okay, so it gives you kind of the best of both worlds. It's a little bit more mirror polished than a typical satin, in my opinion. But that's just me. It is a carbon shredded, it's a copper carbon fiber, kind of a shredded carbon fiber with copper mixed into the middle. That's what I'm trying to say. Good thing I don't edit, because I would have had to change that and edit that out. Nice pocket clip that works really well. What is that there? Is that a screw hole? I'm not sure what that's for. On the end of the clip there. That's interesting. Oh, because the reason why it works so well is it's really a roller bearing in there, which it's not going to focus because I can't hold the flashlight and put my hand behind it to try to focus it in there. So there is a roller bearing, a single roller bearing right down in there. That's why it works so well in your pocket, because it just rolls in and out of your pocket, which is very cool. And I think I've seen that on his other ones. The thumb stud / stop pins are kind of conical shaped there because the contouring on the frame where those line up, well, they don't line up because that's internal stop pin, because don't know what I'm talking about half the time. But they are kind of conical shaped there, which is nice. They work really well. I kind of like the thumb studs on this one, or the flipper tab. They both work equally the same. A lot of times you'll get a knife that has dual deployments, and one will work better than the other. Not the case in this one. For me, they both work the same. It does have a lanyard hole, but it's done fairly well where it doesn't bother me because I don't use lanyard. But all in all, this is a cool knife. It's a little bit too polished for me. Okay, the bolster area and stuff, well, it's kind of satin on the flats, but kind of polished in the curved parts, is a little too much for me, right? I would prefer it a little bit more all blasted blade, things like that for me personally. But it feels great in the hand. You are locked in good, right? Because it kind of comes up here. For me, this fits perfectly. You can't really choke up, but you can wrap your finger around that flipper tab. Go for it. Nobody's going to care. It's your knife. Okay? All in all, I think it's a great knife. It looks very cool. It's just not exactly my style as far as the finishes. If it was more blasted, it would be good. But ADV isn't really... I've done a lot of ADV videos. Here it is next to Sharpie. We'll do our typical size comparisons. And ADV doesn't do a lot for me in general. I don't know why. They're super good quality. They're built right. There's nothing wrong with it per se. That was the Delica. This is the Kubi KB237. But still an awesome, under $50 knife. I recommend it all the time to everybody that asks, what is a cheap knife that's decent to get into? That's the one. That's it right there. The Kubi KB237, $50. I need to order a couple of more to put in the cars as backup knives in case, on the rare occasion, it might have happened twice in my life, I leave the house without a knife. Man, I just admitted that on national global internet. Wow. But anyway, that's why I'm going to put a backup knife in the car, so there's always a knife in the car. Hellraiser P-Series. What more can you say about the ADV? It's a pretty awesome knife. I think Gary's going to love it. And I absolutely love the fact that Garey keeps sending stuff in for me to check out, because that's quite an honor. I always appreciate loaned-in knives, for sure. Here it is next to the 8020 also, while we kind of ramble for a minute. I always appreciate loaned-in knives. But when somebody is willing to order a knife brand new, ship it to me first, so that I can check it out, I can do an unboxing, I can do a review, and then wait for me to ship it to them, that's next level, guys. You know, we all want overnight shipping because we're so impatient as a society. I put everything in the microwave because I can't wait for the oven to heat up to cook my dinner. So I just throw it in the microwave because I'm impatient and I'm hangry a lot of times. Okay, my girlfriend can attest that that is a true statement. I get hangry. So as soon as I order something, which I just did the other day, and I'm waiting on stuff to come, I'm checking the tracking over and over and over. Because hurry up, get here. So now I got a guy, Garey, who orders it brand new. He waits for them to process it. They don't ship it for a couple days. It gets to me. It sits around for a week or so, maybe 2 weeks, depending. And then I ship it to him. He's a gentleman and a scholar. He's an awesome dude to deal with. So thanks again, Garey. Can't thank you enough, man. It truly is an honor that you send me a brand new knife that you've never seen before. So there you go. That's my ramble. That's the end of the game today, guys. Have a great day. I do greatly appreciate your time. And be sure to come back tomorrow because there's more cool stuff. At least I think it's cool mostly. So thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk to you later.